Hi everyone, Sherry here. Another episode of how you can improve your credit score. We'll be answering a few questions in this video, so stay tuned. And as you notice, we started with a copy of my book, and you're welcome to order a copy. I'll leave the link below. So let's get started on this video, as people have asked a few questions that I'm going to answer in this video. And as a reminder, you're welcome to sign up. If you'd like us to work on your credit for you, we will send you the forms to fill out via email. Also, you're welcome to sign up using the code 777 to receive the discount to sign up for a YouTube special. Contact us and we will let you know the fee. With that being said, let's get started on the video. We will answer the questions within the video.
1. What is a good credit score?
Here are a few examples of the credit scores. Very poor at 300 to 579, or the Vantage score 300 to 499. A poor score on the Vantage side is 5 to 600. The fair side on a FICO score, which is the credit bureau, is 580 to 669. A good score with the credit bureau, which is the FICO score, 670 to 739. And a very good and excellent credit score with the FICO, which is the credit bureaus, is 740 to 799. And an exceptional score with the FICO score, which is the credit bureaus, is 800 to 850. That is the top score, and not everyone has that. It's very rare to see someone has that score. The Vantage score is the same thing, it's just a different way it's being scored.
2. What is the difference between a credit report and a credit score?
A credit report is, such as what I'm showing you on the screen, Experian, shows your open accounts. It actually is a history of all of your accounts and how they're paid. What the account holder is, which is Goal Financial, it's always going to list your account name with your account number, as well as the account status, if it's open or closed, if it's charged off, if it's current. Tells you when the report was generated and who it's prepared for. Then you'll also notice it has the name, and that's usually your name, on the report. And you notice there's no credit score on here. It's just giving you the report. The report of how the account was paid, the history of the account, if it's paid on time, and as you could see I'm circling in red, it's a lot of green dots, meaning it's paid on time. If you would see a red dot anywhere in there, you'd know you'd have a late payment, or it would begin to become negative. That's the difference between a credit report and a score.
3. Why do I have so many different credit scores?
Have you ever been overwhelmed not knowing what your score is when you go to purchase something? All the scores are different depending on what you're buying. Let's say you're buying a house. The credit score is going to change sometimes by an extra 100 points because of the FICO score changes depending on the amount of purchase that you are using. Because the amount would be in the hundreds of thousands, you get a different credit score. If you're buying a vehicle, because you're only going maybe 20,000 to 100,000, the score changes depending on the amount of the purchase. And each place you go provides their own type of credit score. If you're going to buy something with a credit card, because you're only going anywhere from $100 up to $10,000, depending on who's issuing the credit card to you, their scoring system will determine what your score is going to be based on their system.
4. What factors affect my credit scores?
Your credit score is affected by how you pay your bills. You can pay them once a month, which is every 30 days, according to the billing cycle of your credit cards or your mortgage, or you could pay every Friday, which gives them 4 payments in a 30-day span. You will find this will help to increase your credit score very rapidly and raise your score increased by about 100 points. Or you could be like these two. They don't communicate with each other as to what they're spending. Therefore, they're getting upset and things aren't being paid on time.
5. How can I improve my credit score?
The best way to improve a credit score is Have a spreadsheet and mark when all the bills are due, and then divide that by 4 and make a payment each 30 days on every bill. If you have a mortgage, pay an extra $100 or so on your principal, which will help to reduce the amount you owe, which will increase your credit rating on debt to income ratio on a credit report. And also try to pay cash and divide your money to where some is being paid with cash or credit card, usually not by taking out a loan. That would be the best thing to do to raise your credit score. When you go out, make sure you have some cash on you because that helps you to stay within your budget. Remember earlier you had to separate your money for paying bills, saving money, and spending money. So if you go out with your friends or just go out for a drink after work, make sure you use cash and not a credit card just to keep your bills under control. This person is having some plans drawn up for her home. So instead of raising her income to debt ratio by using more of her credit card than 30%, she's opting to use cash to have the plans drawn out for her house, and therefore keeping her debt to income ratio low. Her credit cards are below 30%. She has money in the bank, and when you fill an application out, you will be approved.
6. How often is my credit score updated?
Your credit score automatically gets updated each time you either work on your report, you buy something. As long as it gets reported to each credit bureau, as soon as something hits your report, it gets reported and your score changes. More than likely, all of the credit cards update once a month.
7. Can I get a credit card or loan with bad credit?
Yes. You can get usually a secured credit card through Bank of America or Capital One. A total card at total.com, you put a small deposit of, I believe it's $86 down, and they give you a credit card. There are many different ways to establish credit with bad credit. You can always have someone who has good credit that has a credit card. They can put you down as a secondary user. It just means you get their credit history on your credit report, yet when the card comes in the mail, because they're putting you as a secondary user, it goes to the card holder and you don't ever get to use the card. However, you do get their credit. But just remember that if something happened to the original card holder and their account became negative, that will affect you as well. So be careful. Well, I hope I've answered all of your questions. Remember, anytime you have a question, please leave it in the comment below. I will always either post a video or get back to you. Let me know if you have any other questions. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with others. Spread the good word that people can fix their own credit or have a professional like us do it for them. Enjoy your day.